What's up, Cancer? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to, actually I'm back here doing love readings for you guys in the month of February 2025. Cancer, I hope all is well. Any new subscribers to this channel, I appreciate you and welcome. For all the Cancers who have been following me for like forever, I appreciate you as well. Don't forget to hit that like button so we can get this algorithm going on the new channel here. So Cancer, what we're going to do is look at some energies here regarding love and relationships for single Cancers, Cancers that are in committed partnerships already, for Venus sign, Sun sign, Moon sign, and any other planet that you want to apply these messages to. Okay, so I'm using the Victorian Romantic Tarot to deliver your messages, also complementing the reading here with oracle cards from Nothing But the Tea, and then throwing a message or a card regarding a message from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. All right, so Cancer, let's get started here. So we're doing something totally different with these readings here. I've been posing two questions. One question, first and foremost, to the single crabs out there, asking the question, is there anyone new coming towards you? And then for the Cancers who are already in committed partnerships, just, basically asking, are you getting out of that relationship what you're putting in? Are there any things, that you want to try differently, or any expectations and whatnot? So whatever the cards come up with, I'll try my best to, give you the best message moving forward. For the single ones, however, let me go back to the single question that is going to be posed for the single crabs here. Asking if there's anyone new coming towards you in the month of February 2025. If you should happen to receive any of the court cards, then that would just validate or indicate that there is somebody new coming in. And also any other cards that I draw, I'll just, like I said, get into what the meanings may mean for you moving forward. All right, so happy Valentine's Day, first and foremost, again, to all my crabs who celebrate Valentine's Day. Wow. All right, so we're just going to shuffle up this deck here, cleansing the energies from doing Gemini's messages for the month. What are the energies here for Cancer? But the question being posed first is there anyone new coming towards Cancer this month, 2025, February? Is there anyone new coming towards Cancer this month? All right, here we go. Without further ado, let's see what's coming up here energetically for you Cancers that are single. First card in energy here, we got the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords will indicate for the singles here particularly that you may be just taking a break from relationships. You're resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, rebuilding your energy up here, taking, quieting your mind, just resting up here. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're, not really into relationships or you're anti-relationship. You're just resting, taking a break. And for some of us, we may be, needing to take a break from relationships. Maybe there was like a recent breakup or something like that, or you started dating and the energies here wasn't going in your favor. So it could be the reason why the Four of Swords is showing up here in your spread. Now, let me throw a clarifier on that Four of Swords. I didn't do that in the other videos that I have recorded, throwing clarification cards, but let's just see what the message would be. If I was to clarify that Four of Swords for Cancers, the single crabs out there, the reason why the Four of Swords may have shown up here, resting, relaxing, rejuvenation, reclaiming your independence, your happiness, breaking away, possibly from, having to deal with relationships that didn't work out in the past. Okay, so if a court card shows up here again, then again, it's, involving you or possibly the person that you were dealing with. And we have the Three of Wands. No, the Three of Wands just simply means that you may be resting, Cancer, taking a break from relationships, but you're still positive. You're still remaining positive that something good is going to happen when it comes to these relationships. I also talk about the Three of Wands where for some of you, it may be that the relationship that you may be interested in. This person is at a distance from you, okay? But it's still positive movement of energy going forward here. So you may be just taking a break and just taking time out for yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. The next card I have here is the Emperor. Emperor would simply mean there's two emperors in this deck. So the other emperor has two people on it, and I used an analogy in that video. I don't recall which sign that it was, that there was equanimity in terms of no one person was trying to boss or lead over the relationship, or a strong arm or a stronghold, put a stronghold on the relationship. Here, this could be two messages involving, control issues. Maybe per se Cancer has some sort of control issues that they need to work on or deal with. Trust issues also too could fall into play. Maybe it's somewhat linked to the Four of Swords, having to just take a break, relax, rejuvenate, think about things, rethink about things possibly. And maybe it has something totally to do with your own energies when it comes to these relationships. Do you come across Cancer or have been accused of, coming across as, manipulating or controlling? That could be what I'm seeing. All right, so I feel that it's either having to control relationships, work on controlling or manipulating upon relationships, and maybe that's why you're taking a break. Okay, could be. All right. Next up is the Ace of Wands. No, you're still inspired. This card here, the Ace of Wands, would just be that you're still passionate about initiating new relationships. But again, we'll go back to the Four of Swords. Maybe you're just taking a break and just, redeveloping yourself, your energies, and thinking of, taking that time out to think about what is important to you moving forward. So yeah, the Ace of Wands to me would mean that you still would be interested in initiating a new relationship if it comes to you. You're, passionate about it. And so that's what I see with the Ace of Wands. Up next here for you, Cancer. And because a court card doesn't show up in the spread, posing to the question that I'm answering or asking, doesn't mean that, someone new is not coming through. Eight of Pentacles here is that you're feeling balanced here. And, you could be the female, you could be the male. If this is a male that's doing some pottery work or whatever, just you're content, okay? You want to get to the point of having to reach some sort of content within that relationship, making sure that the relationship that you enter into is balanced, equally sharing and giving. So that's what I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles here. All right, so that's the message for Cancer. If there was anyone new coming through, and I think there is someone new coming through. I think that Cancers, though, however, are taking time out for themselves, resting up, rethinking things, rejuvenating, and that's it. All right, so the question next is for those Cancers who are in committed partnerships. Are you getting out of that relationship what you're putting in? Is there anything that you would do differently, or what other expectations do you have regarding that relationship? And it could be that you're seeking some sort of, more excitement or adventure, or, want to take your relationship maybe possibly a step further if you're not married. So let's see what the cards are going to say about that. All right, so for the Cancers that are in partnerships or dating, first card and message for you relates to, Queen of Wands. So I feel that the court card, the Queen of Wands, is showing up here because this could be you involved in that relationship, that the relationship that you are dealing with is hot, fiery, passionate. Of course, the Queen is always focused on something or someone in terms of any expression of sexual energy. It is good. So actually, some Cancers that I'm reading for, the relationship is going exactly the way that you want it. It's intense, it's passionate, it's fiery. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are in a relationship or dating someone who is, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, fire sign. All right, so yes. All right, so the next message here for you, Cancer, is Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, some of you may be feeling that the relationship is doing very well. And this Ace of Pentacles would definitely lead to a relationship that's full of commitments and long-term energy. So that's the Ace of Pentacles. Following the Ace of Pentacles here, now we have the Empress card. Some of you, yes, feel the beauty within inside that relationship. You're feeling all the positive energy here. Maybe you're at peace with the relationship. You're loving yourself. You're loving the partner. You're loving the value that it means to you or holds for you. So this is a very powerful major arcana, and the Empress is a card of beauty. So yes, you may be involved in a relationship where you think that it's, well, it could be beautiful. What else did I want to say about the Empress card? The Empress card could also mean pregnancy. So you could be, in a partnership here, and maybe there's some sort of pregnancy that's about to take place, or you're already pregnant, about to deliver. Okay, but you're loving all of that energy. So, the Empress represents all relationships, but we're talking about love and relationships. So it's a very beautiful card to receive, posing to this question. All right, so the last card I'm going to draw here for you, Cancer, didn't necessarily have to do any, clarification so far. No, we do. The Tower is here. Okay, so the Tower, major arcana, could mean something totally different. A couple of messages that may come out, Cancers that may be in that relationship. It mirrors over there to that Queen of Wands. It could be that the sex is dynamic. Okay, I always say that when I use the Tower, and I'm doing these love readings, that means that the Tower could mean great sexual energy and expression, multiple orgasms and whatnot. Okay, this is an adult channel. We can handle the messages. So it could be also for some Cancers having to deal with fights and arguments with their partner. Now, it does mirror the Court card again, the Queen of Wands. So it could be that you're having these bouts and fights with your partner on a consistent basis, and maybe, something that leads to physical. Hopefully it's not the case there, but then anything that could be disturbing or upsetting to those Cancers, I'm seeing that it could be what you may be experiencing at this time. Things are, uncertain, unstable. Again, could be fighting, could be arguing constantly or a lot. Doesn't necessarily always indicate a split or a breakup. So maybe that's some of the energy of what you are dealing with. But anyway, let's throw a clarifier on that Tower. Why is the Tower here? Other than the messages that I have already conveyed, what could be the reason why that Tower is showing up here for Cancer? Cancers that are in partnerships or dating. Very well could be, see, there's interference. It also could be the Tower showing up here, Cancer, because the Five of Swords is now being drawn. And when I use this deck here, I always say it is not the Three of Swords energy, but there's three characters here. So this could be you in the relationship, but you have outside interference here. This could be family. This could be friends that create some sort of constant arguing or fighting amongst your partner. I do feel that I am reading for a Cancer couple or a couple of couples that they're engaged in having to deal with some sort of disputes or fights, and there's outside interference. Okay, again, family members. It could be co-workers. It could be platonic friends. Someone could be envious of the relationship that you have with your partner. Okay, someone could be playing with your head or messing with your head in terms of mind games, but it's all having to deal with some sort of interference. I do feel that there is an outside source here interfering with Cancer's relationship. So maybe this is the reason why the Tower is here. Okay, so this is what I have for the Cancers who may be in partnerships. It's just messages that I'm coming up with. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Now let's get a general feel for all the Cancers, Cancer suns, moons, risings, Venus signs, and any other planet that you want to use to help, you along the way with these messages and whatnot. All right, so what is the overall general feel and energy for Cancer when it comes to romance, love, relationships in February 2025. Let's cut this deck. All right, so we're going to start off with the first card in energy. Here's the Nine of Pentacles, and actually this is pretty good. Couple messages coming out of the Nine of Pentacles here for you, Cancer. For some Cancers here, could be for singles, could be for couples, that you've worked hard on your own energies, improving yourself. If it's the single Cancer that I'm reading for, then you've definitely worked hard on improving the outlook when it comes to, making new connections and whatnot. So this here indicates a great deal of work. So maybe there was some work connecting it to the Four of Swords, specifically for the Cancers that are single. Again, even though you may have been, you may be resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, taking a break from relationships, just quieting your mind and just preparing for something new. In the same time or same energies, you're, processing, working on yourself. So building up, you could be building up, strength, breaking down any barriers when it comes to trusting your not only your intuition, but trusting your heart and your feelings, being extended out to another person. So you're solid. You're really ready for that relationships. Generally, for others, it could just mean, multiple options that may open up to you. Again, if you're single, so all you have to do is just put your energy out there. If you are wanting and, waiting for a relationship to occur. Following the Nine of Pentacles here, now we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the yes answer to all romantic questions. Again, it will go out to those Cancers who are dating or in relationships. You are getting out of that relationship what you are putting in. It's not an even number of cups, but again, emotionally, what you give is what you're going to get back. So, yeah. And any types of wish fulfillment, link that energy, Cancer, to your relationship. If you're single, you're wishing for, praying for, hoping to achieve some sort of new connection, and then it turns out to be, the energy of what you're seeking. All right, so that's the Nine of Cups. Also, because I equate the Nine of Cups with that of the Star card, again, when we're going and talking about, relationships and connections, it could be through social media, dating apps, or whatever your favorite social energies are, making connections through those. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. Very positive. Up next here for you, Cancer, is the Page of Cups. So Page of Cups here just simply means a couple things here. Well, pregnancy news first and foremost, but you have two people here. It could mean that Cancer entered into a new relationship or started dating, and it's still fresh, it's still new. You're still testing things out. Always give it less than 30 days. Can't go without saying it could be, childbirth for those who are already in partnerships already. So Page of Cups also has the ability to bring together romantic partners. All right, so you got three favorable cards here, Cancer, overall. Let's continue. Now here's the Queen of Wands. Now I just said, when I posed the questions, especially for the crabs that are in partnerships, here you go. This is you again involving or just enjoying the passionate, the intense passion, intensity, the fiery. Could be great sexual energy that you're enjoying out of the partnership that you have. But the Court card in itself could still mean that there is someone who is coming towards those single Cancers. Again, it does not have to be earth sign energy. I'm sorry, fire sign energies. That would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, whatever you're focused on in the month of February, it comes to you or you go after it. All right, so following the Queen of Wands here, now we have the Ace of Pentacles, another card that was in the spread. This is the beginning stages of an offer, so it could be that you're offering yourself to enter into a new relationship with someone new. Okay, it mirrors over here to the Page of Cups, so that could be significance as the startup of a new relationship. But the Ace of Pentacles I read in terms of it could lead to something of a serious commitment or something long term. All right, following the Ace of Pentacles here for you, Cancer. Let's keep the energy going. Again, the Empress shows up here, and that will go back to the questions or the answers that I have given for those who are already engaged in partnerships. The beauty of that relationship, stronger than the energy of the Page of Cups when it comes to pregnancy news or childbirth. You're getting out of that relationship, Cancer, what you're putting in. And then also, too, for the single crabs out there, the Empress would represent that you are at the point in time in your life where you know you value yourself, you love yourself, you're at peace with yourself, but you're also willing to share that energy for anyone that comes along. The doves at the base of her feet always represents that element of peace. All right, so knowing your worth, what you are capable or worthy of extending out to others. Okay, following the Empress card here, now we have the wait a minute. We have the, see, the Tower shows up. Now, trust me, Cancer, when I tell you, I shuffled these cards up real good. But again, we're going to read this energy here as if, the month of February would be the most exciting month for some Cancers out there when it comes to sexual activity. Multiple orgasms, great sexual energy being expressed. Still will caution you guys not to get into any fights or arguments with your partner, because it really doesn't turn out to be pretty. But then again, the Tower, I'm going to throw a card here on this Tower, reshuffling this deck for you, Cancer. Why is the Tower here? Why has it shown up in Cancer spread again? What is the reason for the Tower? The Tower still is uncontrollable energy. It still relates to shocks and devastation, but I'm trying to be as positive as I possibly can in doing these readings. And I usually assign a Tower with sexual expression and sexual energy. Great sex, multiple orgasms as such. So the reason why the Tower is here could be, and it's a court card, it's a person. So again, we're going back here to what I said, that Cancer may be in a relationships where they're dealing with outside influences, interference. That could be a possibility. Or, this is one of my marriage cards here. It could be that there are some Cancers who are on shaky ground or having some sort of shaky times when it comes to their relationships. Things are unpredictable. This still could be the type of energy where, a breakup could occur. I'm being honest. I'm an honest reader. So a breakup could occur. And then you're, possibly having to argue or fight with this significant other. Now, it doesn't have to be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. The stability that you felt that you were having or experiencing in that relationship is on shaky ground. All right, so what's coming up here after the Knight of Pentacles? So what we have here for you, Cancer, is the Page of Pentacles, another person that could be coming through, as especially for the single Cancers out there who are looking to connect in a new relationship. This person is young, all right, very mature for their age, may have accumulated some sort of wealth. It could be male or female. But they are willing to share their energies with you, never coming across as selfish or stingy. Very grounded. This person may, because it does represent the Page of Pentacles, it could be that, you meet somebody who works in the banking industry, investors, or someone who is dealing with some type of money, okay? They're good with money. All right, up next after the Page of Pentacles, Cancer, now we have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, the balance card of contentment. I regard the Eight of Pentacles in the general love reading as feelings of contentment. Balanced energy here. She's sitting up there along the wall, just watching her significant other do some pottery work here, and all is well. Nothing's coming in disturbing that. It's an equal number of pentacles, so again, balanced. So I feel that this is some Cancers experiencing in a relationship. You're content within that relationship. Okay, last card I have for you, Cancer, is the Devil. All right, so the Devil is the major arcana that often comes through. This is one of the two devils in this deck that we need to address some things related to either our own personal habits, things that may be impeding us or keeping us bound or tied to. It could be a person through obsession, could be feeling like you're addicted to that person. Even if you are in a relationship, you feel like you can't do without this person. That's the devil. Okay. um, so the devil is, casting or throwing out that type of energy here, making you feel or believe that, whatever it is that you're dealing with is real to you, and it really isn't. So it's just, an influx of just nasty energy. So the devil can do that because he wants you under his control, his or her control, since it's a female devil on here. So having to deal with toxic energies, Cancer, could be toxic relationships, like I said before, obsession, any types of addictions or bad habits that you need to address and bring up that might be impinging or affecting the relationship that you have currently, or preventing you from, making preventing you from connecting to a relationship, a good positive relationship. So something's definitely going on that we need to address. Usually the devil's energy here is things that are repeated that are not healthy for us in the long run. So, again, FWBs, you could be the Cancer that's, in some sort of agreement just to have sex because the sex is so great. We do have that tower here when it comes to multiple orgasms and great sexual energy and expression. But for whatever reason, I always say that the FWB energy here could be great at the time, but it doesn't, it doesn't encourage you to, connect with long-term, positive, healthy relationships. Anything involving, excess when it comes to, pornography. Sometimes people, you know, are into pornography and they are into it so much that they don't even try to develop relationships because they're satisfied with just dealing with, pornography. I mean, I'm just throwing things out there, but whatever this devil means for you is usually coming through for us to address anything that needs to be talked about, refined, reshaped. And, when it comes to the addictions, it may not be your addictions, Cancer, but it may be your partner's addictions. But that addiction, whatever that energy may be, drinking, smoking, gambling, could be sex, then it's impacting or affecting the relationship that you have with this person. Okay, so we want to break the cycle of the devil's energy. But anyway, I'm going to throw a card here on this devil. Why is that devil here in Cancer spread? Okay. I think overall for, single Cancers and Cancers who are in partnerships, this is a good spread of energy here. It all depends on, what's going on with you specifically. So, this is just a general read. It's for entertainment purposes. I can't read and determine the outcome for all Cancers that, come along and see this, the reading here. But why is that devil here? Why did the devil show up? Now, again, if it's a court card that shows up here, it's definitely involving a person. And here's the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups could simply mean that maybe, Cancers have addressed the devil's energy. And then the sadness and the disappointment is that you're not able to shake that energy. Or it could relate to having to, repeat something, deal with someone where it's just going to be upsetting or, offer some sort of disappointment for you in the long term, but you keep going back to it. So again, think in terms of FWBs as satisfying at that moment, but then when you leave that situation or you're away from that situation until the next time you meet, then the Five of Cups comes in. You're sad, you're disappointed because you don't have a true connection. It's just a physical connection. What you need is a physical connection as well as an emotional connection, Cancer. So it may be that, and that's just one message coming, that I'm coming up with. But whatever this Five of Cups means is that maybe you've tried in the past to deal with the devil's influence or subjugate yourself to expelling from the devil, if that's the word, expulsion. Okay. Trying to make things better for you, break that hold or that bond that keeps bringing you or luring you back in, whether it's FWB stuff or not. It could be, again, having to deal with, in general, toxic relationships. Sadness and disappointment could be attached to unrequited love, having to put your feelings forward towards someone who does not feel the same about you. All right, so that could be the Five of Cups in terms of clarifying the devil. All right, so let's move away from the general messages here for you, Cancer, for the month of February. Let's throw some cards from Nothing But the Tea and see what they want to add to your spread. All right, what are the messages here for Cancer? All right, so the first card here, Cancer, we got sleep talking. Oh, whoa. All right, so somebody could be talking in their sleep, okay? And then if they are talking in their sleep, I hope it's not you, that they're talking about something other than what's happening with you in terms of relationships. So that could be what's happening here. Somebody is sleep talking and you might be paying attention to whatever words come out of their mouth. All right. Next card up here is hearing all the tea. Now you can apply this situation however you want, Cancer. Hearing all the tea. All right. Next card up here for you is being in the hot seat. So somebody could be in the hot seat in the month of February. Now you can attach that hot seat energy to the devil as well as the tower. Okay. Someone could be in the hot seat. Or you could be putting your partner could be in the hot seat, or they could just see you being in the hot seat for something that you've done. Last card I have for you is being in the spotlight. Now this is contradictory. So not only do we have being in the being in the hot seat. Now we're in the, being in the spotlight. So Cancer, this could be just simply someone having to really take a major focus on your energy in the month of, February, where it's all about you. It's going to be all about you. Okay, so you're in someone's spotlight, or you become the focus of someone's energy in the month of February. All right, so let's throw a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck and see what they want to add. Just going to toss one card here to see what the overall theme for you, Cancer, for February 2025. What is the Romance Angel Oracle message for Cancer? And we have free yourself, Cancer. It says it's time to take back control of your life. All right, so remember the Emperor has showed up here for the question that I posed for the single Cancers. If you're not the Cancer that's into controlling or manipulating, then you still would be, have shown up here for you that you are in control of your own energies here, and you're not in the form of controlling others or in the form of manipulating others. So this also too could reference the devil. Free yourself from the bonds and the chains that are holding you back from, achieving the success that you need or want in, involving a current relationship or a future relationship. So maybe there's some energies here, like I said before, going back here to the Nine of Pentacles here, that some of you have worked very, very hard on improving yourself and giving yourself some time and space. If you're, definitely single, and you want to re-enter into the dating scene, or, you want to connect with someone new in terms of a new relationship, then, you have to break your bonds and heal yourself prior to any connections of, dealing with anybody new. Okay, so it's several things that I'm picking up here that could be relating to that main message to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Snap the bonds from the devil if you're dealing with the devil's energy here, right? Or it may be some energy here connected, Cancer, to the Tower if it's not in the form of some sort of sexual energy or sexual expression. Maybe You're in a relationship where you find that all you do seem to do is fight and argue, and it's not really it's draining you. Okay, it's pulling you down emotionally. Five of Cups, and you definitely want to begin again new. Ace of Pentacles. You have so much luck and love here, with the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the blessing of the Empress. Okay, very, very powerful. So I feel that there's, for some cancers that I'm reading for this month, there's some work to be done on yourself, freeing yourself up to make it better for you in terms of healing from any types of past relationships that you haven't completely healed from. And in order for you to move into a more harmonious relationship, and this message still can be for those cancers who are in partnerships and they're, having to deal with some sort of struggling, but it's not strong enough to indicate maybe a split or a breakup, divorce, or anything like that. All of this energy here in terms of messages could go towards you as well and be useful towards you as well. Free yourself up, heal yourself up from any past hurts, or if it's related to breakups, or if it's just disappointment, sadness, or disappointment. Just free yourself. Break the chains of the devil here, if that's the stronghold, or that's what's strong arming you. I'm sorry. And then to make it better for you, So yeah, some work to be done, but it's good work though. Some of you have already worked on yourself, like I said before. All right, so not getting into the habit of just repeating myself, because I wanted to make these videos very quick and to the point here. But really taking my time to try to explain to you in terms of what I'm feeling when it comes to these messages and how it may affect or impact you. But as always, Cancer, just take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. I'm just here giving you the best that I can give you. Please, again, hit that like button so we can get this algorithm going for the new channel. I appreciate all of you guys. Happy Valentine's Day to you all who celebrate. Be safe in the month of February. No matter what's going on for you, Cancer, just maintain a sense of self and just keep smiling. Things will work out. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.